In the silence of listening, wisdom takes root. In the stillness of attention, we cultivate understanding. What is it to listen, truly listen? The Stoics, those ancient architects of inner peace and resilience, would tell us that listening is more than a passive reception of sound. It is an art, a discipline, a way of being that transforms the listener and those who are heard. In a world where voices clamor for dominance, to listen is to rise above the noise and dwell in the realm of understanding. It is to forge connections, to grow in wisdom, and to navigate the complexities of life with grace. Let us journey through the profound benefits of being a good listener, guided by Stoic principles. Number 1. Builds trust and strong relationships. Trust, like a delicate thread, weaves the fabric of every meaningful relationship, binding individuals in a shared understanding and mutual respect. Without trust, even the most promising connections unravel, leaving behind a void of doubt and distance. To listen deeply is to offer more than just your ears. It is to extend your presence, your empathy, and your respect. When someone feels genuinely heard, they perceive an unspoken affirmation. You matter. Your experiences, your feelings, your existence are significant. This act of attentive listening not only validates the speaker, but also fosters an environment where vulnerability is safe and openness is encouraged. Marcus Aurelius' counsel to be tolerant with others and strict with oneself highlights the Stoic ideal of prioritizing inner discipline while exercising compassion externally. Listening becomes the practical manifestation of this principle, enabling us to suspend judgment and offer our undivided attention. It dismantles barriers of misunderstanding and mistrust, replacing them with bridges of connection and solidarity. In both personal and professional realms, this foundation of trust elevates interactions from superficial exchanges to profound, enduring relationships where mutual growth and understanding thrive. Number 2, improving communication. Communication, in its highest form, transcends mere words. It becomes a profound exchange of understanding. Epictetus' wisdom, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak," highlights the central role of listening in meaningful dialogue. To listen intentionally is to engage fully with the speaker, not just hearing their words, but tuning into the emotions and unspoken truths woven beneath them. This practice dismantles the barriers of misunderstanding, revealing the essence of what is truly being conveyed. As clarity emerges, the conversation transforms into a mutual exploration of ideas, rather than a battleground of competing voices. Furthermore, by internalizing the thoughts and emotions of others, we refine our ability to express ourselves with greater precision and empathy. Effective communication, therefore, is not merely about speaking well. It is about listening deeply and responding thoughtfully, ensuring that every interaction fosters connection and comprehension. Number 3, increasing productivity. In the realm of action, listening acts as the mind's honing tool, cutting away distractions and sharpening focus. It is the invisible force that transforms chaos into order, particularly in collaborative environments. When a leader listens, they do more than hear words. They decode the nuances of their team's needs, strengths, and concerns. Clear instructions emerge, free of ambiguity, allowing tasks to be executed with precision. Similarly, when feedback is received with openness, it becomes a catalyst for growth, illuminating blind spots and refining strategies. Concerns, when acknowledged early, are addressed before they escalate into major setbacks. Seneca's insight, "No man was ever wise by chance," underscores that wisdom is not a passive gift but an active pursuit. Listening is the cornerstone of this pursuit. a deliberate practice that aligns collective energy and ensures that each effort serves the larger goal. In such a dynamic, the team becomes a finely tuned orchestra, each member playing their part in harmony, driven by the shared understanding that listening fosters. Number 4, developing empathy. To listen deeply is to momentarily set aside the self, to quiet our inner monologue and enter the landscape of another's experience. This act of stepping into someone else's shoes is the very essence of empathy. It requires more than simply hearing words. It demands that we perceive the emotions, the struggles, and the unspoken fears that underlie them. The Stoics understood the power of this practice, teaching that while we must govern our emotions with reason, we should never forsake our capacity for compassion. Detachment, as they saw it, was not a rejection of feeling but a means of mastering it, of responding with clarity rather than reacting impulsively. Marcus Aurelius captured this balance perfectly. Before we judge others, we must first confront the imperfections within ourselves. Through this lens, listening becomes a transformative act, dissolving the barriers of ego and prejudice. It allows us to witness our shared vulnerabilities and triumphs, cultivating a profound sense of connection in a world often divided by misunderstanding. Empathy, born of true listening, heals the fractures between us, fostering unity and mutual respect. Number 5, improving problem solving. Listening is the cornerstone of wisdom, the gateway through which understanding enters and action takes form. In the face of any challenge, the solution often lies obscured by a fog of miscommunication, assumptions, and incomplete data. To navigate this complexity, one must first cultivate the discipline of listening. When we listen, not just with our ears, but with an open and receptive mind, we begin to unravel the threads of confusion. We gain a clearer picture of reality, gathering the insights and nuances that might otherwise escape us. This act of listening aligns with the Stoic principle of objectivity, where we strive to see things as they truly are, stripped of personal bias or emotional distortion. Seneca's words, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult," remind us that action, no matter how daunting, becomes feasible when informed by understanding. Listening fuels this courage, providing the clarity and confidence needed to move forward with purpose. Challenges lose their grip under the scrutiny of a mind sharpened by attentive listening, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth and resolution. Number 6, resolving conflicts. Conflict is an inescapable part of human interaction, often born from a lack of understanding or a failure to see things from another's perspective. The Stoics, well versed in the intricacies of human nature, emphasized the necessity of patience and a broad perspective when dealing with discord. To them, conflict was not something to be feared, but an opportunity to practice virtue. Central to resolving these clashes is the discipline of listening not just to respond, but to truly comprehend. When we pause and grant another person our full attention, we create a space where tempers cool and clarity emerges. This act of mindful listening shifts the focus from reaction to reflection. Epictetus reminds us that the true measure of conflict is not in the events themselves, but in our responses to them. By setting aside ego and remaining grounded, listening becomes a powerful tool to diffuse anger and open the door to mutual understanding. It signals respect, making even the most vehement opponents feel valued. In this space of acknowledged humanity, conflicts transform. Adversaries soften, collaboration becomes possible, and solutions that honor both parties' needs can emerge. Number 7, helps in better understanding things. Understanding is not merely the result of hearing words. It is the profound outcome of attentive listening, where the mind is fully engaged and receptive. Life, intricate and layered, continuously presents opportunities for growth and wisdom. Yet these opportunities often go unnoticed in the chaos of daily distractions. Attentive listening acts as a filter, allowing us to separate the signal from the noise, to discern truth from the fog of opinion, bias, and assumption. It aligns us with reality, providing a clearer view of situations as they truly are, rather than how we might wish them to be. Marcus Aurelius, a master of inner fortitude, reminds us that true power lies in controlling our perceptions and responses rather than external events. By listening deeply, we transform raw information into actionable insight, refining our understanding and sharpening our decision-making. This cultivated wisdom becomes our anchor amidst life's uncertainties, enabling us to face challenges with confidence, grace, and the quiet assurance that we are guided by truth rather than illusion. Number 8. Enables to identify or anticipate problems. Listening as a tool of foresight operates on a deeper, almost intuitive level. It requires more than just hearing words. It demands an acute awareness of context, tone, and even silence. Often, the most crucial messages are conveyed in what remains unspoken. A pause, a hesitation, or a change in demeanor can reveal underlying concerns or brewing tensions. By attuning ourselves to these subtleties, we become adept at recognizing patterns and anticipating outcomes. The Stoics, champions of practical wisdom, emphasize the importance of preparation. They believe that while we cannot control the external world, we can prepare for its inevitabilities. Seneca's assertion, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity," underscores this philosophy. A prepared mind, honed through attentive listening, transforms unexpected challenges into opportunities for growth and mastery. In this way, the listener becomes a sentinel, ever watchful and proactive, mitigating risks and guiding both themselves and others away from preventable pitfalls. This vigilance not only fosters resilience, but also nurtures a sense of security and stability in an unpredictable world. Number 9. Build more knowledge. Knowledge is the currency of growth because it is through the accumulation of insights, facts, and experiences that we evolve, both intellectually and emotionally. Listening serves as the primary conduit for this growth, as every conversation, every shared experience, offers a chance to gather valuable information that expands our understanding. Unlike formal education, which often relies on textbooks and lectures, listening taps into the wisdom embedded in the lived experiences of others. These experiences are not bound by theory. They carry the weight of real-world applications, challenges, and triumphs. Epictetus' assertion that only the educated are free reveals a deeper truth. True freedom arises from the liberation of the mind from ignorance, and this can only be achieved through continuous learning. By listening, we expose ourselves to diverse perspectives, which in turn broadens our worldview and deepens our understanding of both the world and our place in it. The pursuit of knowledge through listening is not a mere accumulation of facts. It is a lifelong journey of refinement, one that leads to mastery not just over external disciplines, but over the self. This mastery, nurtured by the act of attentive listening, fosters wisdom and equips us to navigate the complexities of life with clarity and purpose. Conclusion: to listen is not merely to hear sounds. It is to engage with the world and others in a way that is deeply rooted in the present moment. For the Stoics, listening is a practice that anchors us to reality, free from distractions and the turbulent sway of our own preconceptions or emotions. It is a conscious act of attentiveness that aligns us with the truth that is often found in the unspoken, in the subtleties of a voice, a gesture, or a silence. Listening requires discipline, both mental and emotional. It calls for us to quiet our own thoughts and judgments in order to fully receive what is being offered. This practice, then, is not just a path to understanding others, but also a journey toward wisdom, as it forces us to step outside of our egos and truly connect. Through listening, we build trust, forging relationships that are deep and authentic, grounded in mutual respect and understanding. We improve communication, not just by responding, but by truly grasping the essence of what is being shared. We fuel productivity by ensuring that ideas and needs are fully heard, minimizing misunderstandings and missteps. As we listen, we develop empathy, seeing the world through others' eyes and broadening our emotional horizons. In the midst of challenges, listening sharpens our problem-solving abilities, allowing us to identify solutions that may have otherwise remained hidden. Conflicts, too, are resolved with grace, as listening fosters patience and a desire for resolution rather than dominance. Above all, in the act of listening, we uncover truths, both external and internal, that would otherwise remain concealed. It is an act of awareness, one that helps us anticipate future challenges, grow in knowledge, and continuously evolve. The Stoics teach us that life is fragile, that our time is limited, yet in the practice of listening, we turn fleeting moments into profound ones, honoring the relationships and interactions we share. Therefore, to listen is to engage actively with life, to participate in its unfolding symphony, drawing wisdom from every note and understanding from every voice. It is, in the truest sense, the art of living,